If I asked you to point to Nauru on a map, could you? Most people have never even heard of it. Nauru is a small island country in Micronesia, located in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, about 4,000 kilometers northeast of Australia. It's only 21 square kilometers, making it the third smallest country in the world. And with a population of just around 10,000 people, it feels more like a small town than a country. Here's something unusual. Nauru doesn't have an official capital. The government buildings are located in an area called Yeren, which serves as the de facto capital. That makes Nauru the only country in the world without an official capital city. Let's take a journey to Nauru. So, how did such a tiny island become insanely rich? The answer? Phosphate. Over millions of years, bird droppings piled up on the island, forming thick layers of phosphate. When phosphate was discovered in the early 1900s, Nauru suddenly became extremely valuable. At first it was exploited by colonial powers like Britain, Australia, and New Zealand. But in 1968, Nauru gained independence and took full control of its phosphate wealth. The country boomed. The government provided free homes, healthcare, education, and even paid citizens not to work. Some citizens even imported luxury cars like Lamborghinis, despite there being barely any roads. Nauru had the highest GDP per capita in the world at one point, but the wealth was built on one resource. That single dependence would become a problem. But the golden age didn't last. Nauru put all its eggs in one basket, phosphate, and failed to build a sustainable economy. By the 1990s, phosphate reserves began to run out. The economy collapsed. There were even times when presidents couldn't be paid and government buildings went dark due to unpaid power bills. Phosphate mining didn't just destroy the economy, it devastated the land. Today, over 80% of the island is uninhabitable. The people now rely almost entirely on imported food. That's led to another crisis. Health. Nauru has one of the highest obesity and type 2 diabetes rates in the world. Life expectancy has dropped, and many people face chronic health issues. In the early 2000s, Nauru found a new, controversial source of income, hosting Australian offshore detention centers for asylum seekers. Refugees attempting to reach Australia were diverted to Nauru, where they were held, sometimes for years, while their cases were processed. But for Nauru, it meant millions of dollars in foreign aid and contracts. In a way, the country had rented itself out for survival. So, what's Nauru like today? It has one international airport, one main supermarket, and a few small hotels. Most food and goods are imported, electricity outages are frequent, there's no university on the island, students who can afford it are sent to Australia. The people of Nauru are called Nauruans. They speak Nauruan and English. The dominant religion is Christianity. The most popular sport? Australian rules football. The National Museum opened in 2019, showcasing the island's history, both colonial and independent. What can the world learn from Nauru? That natural resources aren't forever. That wealth without planning is a ticking time bomb. That destroying the environment for short-term gain leads to long-term suffering. And that no country, no matter how small, is immune to the consequences of mismanagement. Nauru is a mirror, a glimpse into what might happen to other nations that ignore sustainability, health, and the limits of nature. You probably couldn't find Nauru on a map before watching this, but now you'll never forget it. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what surprised you most about Nauru.